Welcome back to DXB today. We are doing a bit of a budget special for you today. How to do Dubai on a budget. Yeah, we know you can buy your luxury, we know you can spend a lot of money out there on various experiences, but this time of year, how do you make ends meet? Our next guest loves a good bargain, and lucky for us, she shares all the secrets online for all of us to see. Please welcome entrepreneur and busy mum of three, Yasmin Carey. Thanks so much indeed for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So, mum of three, you got your hands full,
Yeah.
etc. I mean, what prompted you to sort of share the findings that you were, because you could have quite easily just kept it to yourself, you know,
Yeah.
make sure the family are well. Why share?
Well, just because I find it really hard to find things and no one's sharing it. So, you know, spread the love, keep it easy, keep it accessible. I do find that lots of places have their own Instagram pages or websites, but you don't get all the information on there. So you don't know, they don't often say it's stroller accessible in this part or free parking is here, there's baby changing here. So all the information that as a mum, I would love to know, I make sure that I put that on there if I know it, you know. I'm obviously not affiliated with all of these places, so I can only offer the information that I know.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 kids, it's expensive. I think if I just had one and I would just be doing everything. But you know, like I've got 3 of them, and when we go somewhere, they want 3 ice creams and 3 toys and 3 burgers and, you know, like 3 of everything. I can't just buy, long gone are the days where I can buy 1 kid's meal and divide it up. I have to buy 3 of everything. So for me, being budget savvy is really, really important.
Talking to a dad of 3, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
And I'm just thinking, like, as they get older, the school fees and everything.
That's a whole nother show.
Yeah.
You do an amazing job of compiling everything and making it really, you know, visually, aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
So well done.
Thank you.
What's something that you have discovered, let's say in the past year, that really surprised you, that you thought was great, budget friendly?
Well, a completely free park that I found just on the border of Sharjah, so between Sharjah and Dubai. And I literally posted it a couple of weeks ago and it went crazy, over like, I think nearly 3,000, 4,000 shares. So it was really quiet when I went. So I don't know if you go now, it might be a bit busier, but finding things like that, and it's literally like 20 minutes. So we're up in Ranches, it's 20 minutes from there. And now with Dubai traffic, it takes like 40 minutes to an hour to get onto the Palm, you know. So actually going that side, like towards Sharjah, that area, exploring the UAE a little bit more, it's not that far.
What makes that park so special?
Well, it's just amazing. Like, it's completely free. You park up, there's bike tracks. It's huge.
That's how mums are.
Yeah. Have you been?
Yeah.
Have you been? Yeah.
Years. Yeah.
But again, our family's from Sharjah, so.
Oh, okay. So that's the first time that I've been there. But also in Sharjah, there's the aquarium, and it opens at like 8 a.m. Nothing else opens in Dubai at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
But my kids wake up at 5. You know, they're ready for lunch at 9. So going somewhere at 8 is amazing for me.
I think you make a really valid point, and Drew, I don't know if you want to comment on this as well, that a lot of new residents coming into Dubai at the moment, you know, the population is booming, etc. The number of new residents I speak to who've never been the other side of the creek,
yes,
who've
they've
never ventured
been.
into Dira or anything like that.
People still don't know that you can still take the Abra for like 1.5 dirham and just go on that river and have better than a cruise experience or better than a yacht experience and get that local feel in and go to the spice souk, walk, eat. People still don't know about it.
I mean, that area is beautiful. What an incredible memory to make. Yeah.
It's so nice, and you can haggle as well.
Yeah.
Like my kids, I take them down. We were there a couple of weeks ago. You can get on a public Abra for like 1 dirham, or you can be like, I just want the whole boat for all the kids. Like 20, 30 dirham, they'll take them on a ride. And it's like a private boat, you know?
Yeah.
Cheaper than a yacht, guys.
Speaking of festive now, since everybody's on school break, people are not traveling, if they're staying here, what do you think with your kids? Where would you take them, and you know, on a budget? Like something like a drone show, which is free.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, and that's mesmerizing. So where would you take them?
Dina, you mentioned before, Expo City, is it Winter City it's called this year? Yeah, so I think kids under 8 are free. So I only have to pay for one of my kids. So I'm like, right, tick, we're going there. So yeah, we went last year. We haven't been this year yet, but I know that the Santa's free. You can do Christmas letters, that's free. So there's lots of like free activations. But like you said before, you have to be careful, because sometimes, you know, there's lots of other things that they want to do that you have to pay for, which is fine, but it's about setting expectations as well. I think that's
I think
really
you pack a
important.
lunch is what you do, because like they walk around, bring them when they're full,
Yeah.
because otherwise they're like, I want a hot chocolate, I want a marshmallow, I want to like, it doesn't end.
My bag is rustling constantly. I'm like, you can hear me before you see me. Like my bag is rustling with snacks.
No, Yasmin, you're inspiring, and it's great that you're giving advice to other parents out there as well. So what drove you to actually go in this direction and really look at the depth of the specifics for certain types of children as well that need extra curriculum help?
Yeah, so my middle son is on the spectrum, so there's a lot of places that he can't access, or a lot of things that they say that they're SEN suitable, but really practically maybe not. So we have a completely different parenting experience. I take him everywhere, I take him to everything, but there are some places that I'm like, look, this probably isn't suitable. He doesn't he doesn't know that he's missing out, and really he's not missing out, because sometimes it can just be a bit overwhelming. A lot of times we get places really early. I vet places first, so I'll often I'll drop them off at school, and I might just like go for a coffee, check some places out. I'm like, right, this is great, this is going to be great for him. And then other places I'm like, absolutely no way, because there's like an open water lake or something that I know that he'll just jump straight in. So I'm like, right, we're not going there. I think everybody, you know your own kids, I know my kids, so I know where is suitable for them. And I think it's really important. I make sure that it's I mentioned things like it's stroller accessible, it's wheelchair accessible. One thing I love about Motion Gate as well, they have like the sensory markers on each ride, which is really important. So they let you know on a scale of 1 to 5, like how noisy it might be, how shaky it might be. You know, all these things that you don't know until you've been on the ride, like what it's going to be like, but they give you an indication, so you can kind of prepare, or you might be able to say, right, this is going to be good for him, or maybe we'll go to the next one, you know.
We got the annual passes for like 5 years straight.
Did you?
Yeah, well, the more elite you go, the more money you save, because then you get all these vouchers for popcorn and for meals and for spending money, and you get your photographs, and it actually turns into such a good deal.
Yeah.
So we stopped going to play centers because it was so much cheaper for us, and Neon Galaxy was included as well. You get the four. The
love
water
it there.
park, the 3 other parks, plus Neon Galaxy. So we just go and spend every single weekend there. And it was, I mean, talk about children in Dubai being spoiled.
Yeah.
We're just going to go to another theme park this
Yeah.
weekend. So Yasmin, just one last quick question. Any last recommendations for parents trying to entertain their kids this festive season?
Well, yeah, you mentioned about getting passes. We have Privilege, so we only pay for 2 adult passes, and it includes up to 3 kids for free. So we're sorted. You know, like it includes a couple of water parks. Lots of resorts have like water parks, slides. I can go to the beach without having to pack like 10 bags and all of this. And you get discount on food and drink, so makes the ice cream cheaper as well.
Fantastic. Yasmin,
The other thing that I used to do when I was young, like public parks.
Yeah.
Every Friday, winter season, people used to not go to the malls when we were young. Our parents used to take us to public parks, pack all the meals, the ice cream carts are coming, cheap ice cream, you're getting it at the same price as the grocery store. You pack your lunches, have a great evening, and then go back home and sleep.
Yeah, I love those parks.
We've had some wonderful guests. You're both great, aren't you? This is great. A big
That's
up to
just because
production.
you're on holiday mode too.
I know, and budget as well. It's like that type of show, mate.
Right, big thanks to you both. Can't thank you enough for joining us. Thanks very much indeed for guest co-hosting. Hope you've enjoyed the experience. Another experience to add to the list. So thank you, Drew, for joining us, and thank you so much indeed for
Thanks for
being
having
with us.
me.
It's really kind of you,
Thank you.
to be with us. And as Lene was saying, continue to enjoy all that you have to offer. Right, these guys are going to make their way to the green room. We, however, are going to stick around. Why? We've got Ian Chris, who is tuning up his violin out back at the moment. Live music coming your way shortly.